after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Put up. 54, go.
To throw again. Herbert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay, break. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get in the way,
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Second and 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
21.
A 3-yard pickup
12.
brings up second and
64.
7 at the 42-yard
Hey,
line.
exit. 53. 50. Hey, gun. Hey, here we go. 11. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, Alpha. Bring it.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait. 58. Mate, echo. That's what I do. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got you. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Hey, alert. 58's the mic. Exit. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. 58. 58's Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Crouch.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Garoppolo now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
13.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
6. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey, wahoo! Pick it up. 58, boys, 58, Mike. I'm here all day. 11. 58.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Got it? Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54. Mike 54. Mike, watch the pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert to the right side to Eric Ebron. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the Colts' 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2. 80 weapon. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 21. 54. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On third down, Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ready, set. Mike 5-4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Second down and inches. Gets it to Gordon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. From the 2 now. Second and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
There you go. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11. 58 to Mike. Clock.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, 58, Mike. We got
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Greystone, Travis. 57, Mike 57. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Undercrush. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jam. Topper. Shoot.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, alert! 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 Get to the ball. You draw Corker. Slam! 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 2!
Garoppolo looking to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We own them.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Ready.
On 4th down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Lock!
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting them